I went to 3 Dr. Joe Dispenza week-long advanced retreats and they completely transformed my life. And in today's video, I want to share 4 powerful realizations with you that I had during this journey so that you can learn from me, from my experience, and that you can put the advice into practice. So in this video, I'm going to show you the precise moment that made me realize that manifesting money is so much easier than I previously thought. The number one reason why nothing that you want to manifest is flowing to you, even though you try to feel the feeling of your future. Why the people in your life have the power to make or break your manifestation results and what to do about it, and how to use the quantum field just like you use Amazon. And these are all powerful realizations I had during the first Joe Dispenza Advanced Retreat in Antalya, Turkey, the second one in London in the UK, and the third one in Vienna, Austria. And on top of that, I prepared a very special gift for you, which allows you to draw whatever you want to you from the quantum field. And at some point during the video, I'm going to reveal what this special gift is and where you can get it. So make sure that you watch until the very end. Now imagine you see somebody standing up from their wheelchair, and imagine you see somebody walking for the first time and running for the first time who has muscular dystrophy and who then suddenly in the next moment has the power to walk and to run. How would you feel about that? I've seen this multiple times, not on a screen, not on a Joe Dispenza YouTube testimonial, but I've seen it in real life at an event. And even though I went to my first Dr. Joe Dispenza week-long advanced retreat at a time in my life where I had already healed my body to 90%, this actually led to another powerful realization that has nothing to do with physical healing in itself, but with manifesting money. Please allow me to explain. Let me think about it. What is harder to manifest? Physical healing in a way that goes against everything that doctors and healthcare professionals and scientists have concluded is humanly possible, or manifesting this? This is the first powerful realization I had that then completely transformed my ability and skyrocketed my ability to manifest wealth. Because I thought to myself, if people can heal their bodies to a point where they can stand up from a wheelchair or heal muscular dystrophy, then it will be easy for me to manifest money. And keep in mind, I had this realization even though I personally healed myself with this work, and seeing others healing conditions that I personally saw as way more tragic than what I experienced, even though for me it was more than one dark night of the soul, gave me this realization that how can I possibly think that manifesting money is hard? If people can do that, then I can easily manifest abundance, I can easily manifest wealth, I can easily draw more money to me because it's just money. I mean, these people are reversing stage 3 or 4 cancers. I mean, who am I to doubt my ability in manifesting money? And that's a powerful realization that allowed me to manifest so much money with the meditations and the work of Dr. Joe Dispenza. Because in this moment I realized that there was just this mental barrier of me realizing my full potential, of me manifesting what I wanted. And the moment when I saw this woman, I will never forget that, standing up from the wheelchair, and this guy running for the first time and walking for the first time with muscular dystrophy, all my mental barriers that were before holding me back from reaching my full potential of my dream life. I mean, again, I want to mention it, I had already healed my body to about 90%, but to then go all in and say, hey, I can manifest anything, that's when the mental barrier completely disappeared, and when this wall was crumbling down and I was walking in a straight line towards my dream life. and so can you. And what if I told you that if you can only focus your attention on an emotion and then making this emotion more and more powerful and truly feeling yourself into it, that then you can manifest anything you want. And until I went to the very first Joe Dispenza Advanced Retreat, I didn't truly, on an emotional, deep emotional level, understand what it means to fully and completely immerse yourself into an emotional experience. Because what I saw at this retreat were people who allowed themselves to go so deep into the emotions that tears were running down their cheeks and that their bodies were shaking. And I thought to myself, well, I am very confused because I am German and they are the emotions and this is confusion of the highest order. How can I possibly, as the German that I am, feel these emotions? Well, I had to allow myself to feel them. And I went all in when it comes to feeling the emotions. I immersed myself into these emotions, and Joe Dispenza often makes fun of that by mimicking what happens when a man for the very first time opens his heart, which usually goes like this. Because we're simply not used to listen to our heart and to open our heart. So always remember, mindless repetition doesn't work, but you reaching the frequency, and you do that by activating your heart and by then reaching for the emotion, the elevated emotion of your future. That's when you then draw the experience to you. And yes, in week number 4 and week number 5 of the Abundance Reality Shift Coaching Program, we're going to do exactly that together. And if you go to affirmationtomanifestation.com/abundance or you click on the first link in the description, you can find out more about my 8-week one-on-one coaching program. Motivational speaker Jim Rohn famously said that we are the average of the 5 people we spend the most time with. And for a long time, even though I had heard this quote a million times, I never really took it seriously. But then I experienced this. I experienced the community effect at a Joe Dispenza retreat, and of course, because this dude is super tall, that's an NBA player. So I experienced what it truly means to have a community of like-minded people who believe in the same thing, who work for the same thing, who raise their frequency in the same room, and this is simply magical. So now you might be thinking, okay, my mom, my dad, my uncle, my aunt, my best friends, they don't believe in the law of attraction, they don't believe in manifesting. I will never talk to them again. Nope, not so fast. That's not what I mean. What I mean is this. On your manifestation journey, you will naturally and vibrationally let go of some people because you're no longer a vibrational match, and you will at the same time meet and connect with new people who are a vibrational match to you, now that you've raised your level of consciousness and you raised your vibration. What often happens, however, which makes people freak out, is that they want to spend less and less time with people who are very negative and who put them down, which is a natural process now that you're raising your vibration and now that you are doing this work. But what then happens is that they are standing alone at the bus stop, because the old bus with their old self and their old emotions and their old desires and old hobbies is driving away. And while they are becoming somebody new, they are not yet at this stage where the new bus with all the money, the new friends, the new love relationship has arrived. And they're standing there all alone at this bus stop wondering, when will my new bus finally arrive? And that's why it's so important to be proactive when it comes to choosing and searching your tribe. And that's something that the Joe Dispenza Advanced Retreat has taught me, that I can proactively do that while I at the same time allow some people to let go of me in the same way as I am able to let go of them, because we are no longer a vibrational match. And this will happen naturally, vibrationally. You don't have to force anything. It's a natural process. Now, what if I told you that manifesting and drawing things to you from the universe is exactly the same as ordering a product from Amazon? That's the realization I had on one of the Joe Dispenza advanced retreats. Because let's face it, this is what happens. You are sending the clear intention out into the field. And you do that with the visual image. And yes, that's either a hockey player or a golf player, boom, 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 sending the clear intention out, and you then draw the experience to you with the elevated emotion, which is exactly what this dude or dudette is doing there by shooting an arrow straight back to you. And now you might be saying, yeah, but what the heck does that have to do with ordering from Amazon, and how can that help me to manifest something? Well, allow me to explain. In step 1, when you're ordering something from Amazon, you need a Wi-Fi signal so that you can then, with your laptop or your smartphone, access the Amazon website. In the same way, if you want to order something from the universe, you need a Wi-Fi signal to the field, which is exactly what you create by practicing brain and heart coherence, which we practice together in week 4 of the Abundance Reality Shift coaching program. And in step 2, from ordering from Amazon, you are looking at the product that you want, you see it with your eyes, and you then put it in the shopping basket. And in step number 2, from ordering from the universe, you are doing the same thing, just in your imagination. You see the product, aka the manifestation you want to draw to you, in your imagination, and thereby you put it in the quantum field shopping cart. And in step 3, when you order from Amazon, you then go through the checkout process and you feel so excited and full of anticipation because you are eagerly awaiting its arrival. And for step number 3, when it comes to ordering from the universe, something similar happens. In fact, the exact same thing. You are going through the checkout process by going into the elevated emotions, and by doing that, you then click on the checkout button and you then draw the experience, the manifestation to you, and you again feel the feelings of excitement and anticipation because you are excited for this product, aka manifestation, to arrive at your door. And the realization that manifesting is just like ordering from Amazon took away all the confusion and all the heaviness for me. It stopped me from putting manifesting on this pedestal of, oh my god, this is so mystical and magical, I can never master that. And it simplified it for me, and it allowed me to truly step into my manifestation power. And now I want to help you to step into your manifestation power by downloading a very special hypnosis that I created for you that you can find if you click on the last link in the description. And if you click on the first link in the description, or you go to affirmationtomanifestation.com/abundance, you can find out more about my 8-week Abundance Reality Shift coaching program. And now that you know what I've realized on this journey of going to 3-week-long advanced retreats from Dr. Joe Dispenza, I'm sure you also want to know how I used his meditations to manifest $400,000. And if you want to know that, then you can click on this link and watch this video next.